going.
Jason Edelman throwing one in there for a strike. And unfortunately, that'll be all for Mr. Edelman, but he did a pretty good job, 2 earned runs. And now on the hill, it's going to be Mr. Daniel Guzman taking over. And Guzman is going to inherit a runner on first and third for the Knights.
Make sure you come set.
And Colby Johnson stepping in for the Knights. Had a great season so far. Great hitting.
Hey, back up.
Head coach Dave Lewis calling third base. And that's ball 4. Mr. Johnson will take first base. That'll walk in. Cash Morgan tack on another one for the Knights.
All right, next pitch. Let's go. Next pitch.
And pitcher Seth Gilbody will put one in play, and they're going to get the force at second. That'll be 3 outs. Here come the Matadors to bat. And Matadors getting ready to bat. It's going to be the bottom of the 4th. 3-3 tie.
How are you? Good.
And Seth Gilbody on the hill for the Knights. Julian Lopez steps up to the plate. And Julian takes a strike.
You're AB, bro. You're AB. Let's go.
And Lopez is going to take the walk. First base. And Eric Sandoval steps in. And Gilbody throws to first, and they got him. Lopez is thrown out at first base. And here's a pitch from Gilbody, and it's hit right up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be for Mr. Sandoval. He'll stop at first. And Trader lays down a beautiful bunt, and that's going to be out at first, but he's going to move the runner up. And that's going to be Mr. Sandoval at second base. And Gilbody delivers, and it's strike 3 for Castillo. And top of the 5th, here steps up Billy Temple for the Knights. And Temple hits a shot at third base, and they're going to go to first, and got him. 1 down. And Ortiz is going to rope one to center, but it's a little high, and they're going to grab it. And that's 3 outs. And the Knights were down 3-0 early, and now they're up 4-3. And David Keller takes a strike. And David Keller pops it up, and Colby Johnson's going to run it down and make the grab. And Guzman with the strike. And Guzman gets ready, and he's going to get the strikeout. Throwing some good stuff. Here's a pitch, and Cash Morgan hits one pretty hard, but it's going to land in the center fielder's glove. 4-3 Knights, bottom 6. And Miles Emmerich hits one pretty hard, but it looks like, oh, they lost it in the sun. He'll be safe at first.
Hey, good, Cole. Here we go.
And a base hit into left by Joseph Ortega. We got runners at first and second. And the pitch, and Lopez to go down on strikes. Beautiful hit into the outfield. Looks like the center fielder's going to pick it up though, and with that, we'll have bases loaded, full of Matadors. It's a base hit into center. He almost got it. And they're going to send him home. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. 4-4 ball game. And that'll be Sandoval with the RBI and the single. And that's going to be possibly 2 bags. That's going to be an RBI, score another run. And Castillo will be in there with the stand-up double. And a man on third as well. And that'll be all for Gilbody, but Seth did a fantastic job today. And Billy Temple's going to warm up in relief of Seth Gilbody. And the pitch from Temple, and that's Joseph Trader, and it's going to drop in. That's going to be a double. That's going to score another run. So an RBI double for Joseph Trader. And it's popped up, and that's Steve Goley popped it up into center, and that's going to be all for the Matadors. And it's popped up. Joseph Trader goes after it. Oh, boy, I tell you what, though, that kid's tough.
Hey, nothing free, challenge.
This is Ortiz, and he's going to get a base hit. And, wow, he's going to throw it home, and they're not going to get the lead runner, and he's safe at second. And Billy Temple hits one for a base hit as well. It's going to be an RBI to score another, and he'll be safe at first.
Hey, roll 2.
And there's a drive, but it's going to be right to second for one, and back to first. And that's going to be all for Guzman. He's pitched pretty well this afternoon, and we're going to be bringing on Josh Hollis. And Ortiz pops up. Joseph Ortega is going to run it down, and he's going to make the grab. And that's going to be a Mount Miguel victory, 7-6 over Foothills Christian Knights. What a game today.
You guys played your hearts out. Terrific ball game. All I'm asking from you every time we come out here is that kind of effort. Wins will take care of themselves. That was a great ball game. You guys played, you got down, came back. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah. Great job, hitters. Way to go. That's a team we just played, and we took it out from under them. They had the lead and you took it back. So, excellent job. Guys, that was on you, let's go! Matador's on me, Matador's on 3. 1, 2, 3, battle!
All right, Junior, so you got to start the game. Really good start, quality start on the mound. What were your thoughts coming into this game? I mean, you guys always match up pretty well. It's a great rivalry.
Just try to keep the strikes going and try to hold it down for the next pitcher to keep it in and shut it down.
And how about your offense? I mean, you had quite an offensive strike today, also behind you.
Yeah, the boys are good today hitting. They're on top of the strike zone, getting base hits. We didn't have any great innings. We all had good power hits, contact hits.
And you're including yourself, right? Yeah, you did a heck of a job too. And how about that defense behind you too? Anybody you want to include in this win, especially to help you out?
The defense was great, especially Joseph at second base had a lot of good plays, and Jeremiah in center.
How about Joseph with the last play of the game too, into foul territory?
That was amazing.
So these are the kind of games that you guys want to compete in. And with this team that you have, what are your thoughts so far?
We got a good team here, and I think if we just keep the chemistry together with the boys and just keep working hard, we can make a good run.
And as far as pitching, what was in your bag of tricks? What was working for you?
In the beginning, my slider was working pretty good, and just like hitting the outside corners on the fastball.
So you were it looks like you were hitting your location about 90% of the time?
Yeah. Yes.
And pretty much pitched a good amount. Any reason in particular, just a pitch count that you were taking out?
Yeah, I was able to keep my pitches low in the first 2 innings, so I was able to go another one and keep going strikes.
And after a game like this, what are your thoughts on the team all around?
I think if we keep going like this and just keep working hard, we could beat the next team and get a good streak going, make a good run.
Sounds good. All right, Jeremiah. So, first of all, what a complete rebuild and it's like an overhaul of a team compared to last year.
Yeah, it's a brand new team. I just want to thank God. We're really blessed. I'm blessed to be able to play the way I play, and I love these guys. We have it's unexplainable. I love these guys.
And I mean, it's only a couple of games in. You guys are done a fantastic job, especially when you're playing against your rival, Foothills Christian. You guys always make a ball game out of that. As a matter of fact, I think you gave a little heartburn to coach towards the end there, keeping it close.
Yeah, it was a close game. The thing is, I love those moments. That's what I live for. The whole team lives for. The good team we played against, and we're just glad we won. Glad we got the W.
And let's talk a little bit more about your defense, your offense rather. You really had some serious. The bats were cracking left and right.
Yeah, first few games I was struggling, and kind of similar to last year, but Lord willing, I kept working hard, working my guys, got better, and fortunately it came down to my hands and made a play.
And what were the typical pitches that you guys were all agreeing on? I know you guys talk about with the pitching.
Main thing was obviously fastball. We hunted fastball the whole time. Then as it got later in the game, he started mixing some more off speed, so just had to adjust and came into our hands and we made plays.
I made the adjustments, especially I would say the 5th inning. You guys got pretty hot there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And as far as your any final comments on your pitching?
Pitching was awesome, but obviously there's some plays that difficult to make. But at the end of the day, we still got the W. And glad, love our pitchers, love my guys. what we look for.
And Joseph's play at the end of the game, that's got to be probably the top highlight of the day.
Yeah, that was awesome. But yeah.
And moving forward,
you gotta stay in games like that, be able to keep the energy up, keep the dugout going, can't go fight. Keep the energy up and stay in the game, stay focused, and that's how we do it.
and no errors. You guys are doing pretty good as far as the errors were concerned
You gotta
too.
keep it that way. That should how it always should be.
Absolutely, a great job out there, and you guys should do well. You guys keep on the same pace.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.